sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so you have a 240 volt installed at home to charge every day whenever you're not using it. So we keep these plugged in just so that way you have that full range each time you get into the car.
The 240 is similar to a washer or dryer
Yes.
outlet?
That outlet, yeah.
Okay.
You do have an option if you wanted to get like this wall connector to kind of have it on plate, like on your wall. Not necessary, you don't have to have it. We give you a cord already. But it just gets you a quick charge, usually overnight for a full charge, depending on what battery. Usually it's no more than 9 hours for it though.
Now, to have that type of deal installed in your home, is that separate from the actual price of the car, or is that just part of the package?
Yeah, and we recommend just contacting, we have recommended electricians that you can contact. If you have an electrician that you're used to, you can always call them. Just because every house is different. We don't know how your electrical is set up.
Yeah.
Usually most people will just change like a 110 outlet, convert it over, and then just make sure the wiring is set up for a 48 amp. So
Okay.
just depends. To unplug it, you want to make sure that the car's unlocked, and then you'll get, let me make sure we have it unlocked. The handles will pop out for you.
Yep.
You hold down on this little light until that turns on, and then you just unplug it.
Okay.
So every time it's plugged in, it will be locked into place.
Nice.
So then that way no one can just come right by and
Right.
unplug it. But whenever you're ready, go ahead and hop inside.
All right.
And then I'll kind of briefly go over our center console here for you.
Oh my. New car smell. Hold on. Let me close this again. I think it's closed.
It is, yes. So you'll see your car as you are here. So if any of the doors were open, anything like that. To start here, you have Google Maps for your navigation.
Okay.
So this will show any traffic that pops up. This will show also those charging stations I was telling you about. So all these gray ones are going to be your destination chargers. And then that red pin is going to be your superchargers. So
Okay, let me ask a question now. My understanding is that all these are outfitted with mobile internet, correct?
yes, the car.
Yes.
Yes. So it's standard with the internet on here. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is that a separate monthly charge, or how does
It's
the internet
included. It's
service?
included with the car.
Okay.
It's for, I think it's for 4 or 5 years. We're in the talks now of what our 2012, 2013 customers will do, but it's standard with the car.
Okay.
But it's not going to be a hotspot for other phones or anything. It's just going to be for its car, for the navigation. the
Okay,
music, and all
so
that.
if my wife and kids have their iPad and we're going on a trip, they can't tie into the...
Correct. It's going to be its own separate thing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha.
But with those superchargers, so say you go on your trip, it will show how many stalls are available, how many stalls are there. So like in Arlington, it's right by our stadiums there. So we have 5 out of 10, so 5 people are there.
Okay.
And so that's what it just kind of shows quickly for you. Like I said, these are the destination chargers, so you'll see a lot of these at hotels.
There's quite a few of them, actually. Okay.
They're popping up a lot more here. Hotels, like I said, are mainly where you'll see them at, but we're starting to get them into shopping centers, Whole Foods, little shopping strips, malls, things like that.
Okay.
And what we'll do, you said you go to Jackson, correct?
Yes. As an example. MS, yes.
There we go. So this will kind of route, we have pretty full charge on our 90D. It's 264 miles here. Usually if you're going to go on a trip, you will change the little charging port here to set it for that full trip. So daily charge, anywhere in between that little daily track here, usually about 80 to 90% every day. And then, like I said, if you're going on that trip, that's when you fill it up all the way.
Turn right, then turn right onto North Central Expressway.
Okay.
So this is telling you that we'll stop in Lindale for about 25 minutes. We'll go to Monroe for about 25 minutes, and then we'll be in Jackson.
Wow, so I really don't have to go to Arkansas or anything. It's pretty much a straight shot east.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you do have, like, I know there's a supercharger in Shreveport, so say you want a little bit more charge before getting to Monroe, or vice versa. If you want to stop and charge more at Monroe before getting to Jackson, because you'll have about 18% once you get there, you definitely can. These are just saying this is how long you'll stay to charge. and that's how you will get to your next destination. So
Okay.
there's even destination chargers. There's even a supercharger just right outside of Jackson there, as you can see there. So you can always stop and charge there. So then that way when you are kind of visiting here, that way you have a little bit extra charge to kind of drive around.
Okay. Very, very nice.
Any
Very
questions with that one?
No,
Okay.
this is good. Now, this is a separate question.
Mm-hmm.
You have a model that I understand is autopilot. There's an autopilot feature that's come out.
Yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes. So what you'll see, I don't have a picture anymore about it, but what you'll see, go ahead and put your foot on the brake. That will get the car on, and go ahead, you can let off.
Okay,
So-
take my foot off the brake.
Yep.
Okay.
So that just gets the car on. So there's no push to start. There's no key to put into the ignition. Just putting your foot on the brake gets the car in gear and ready to go.
Okay.
So once you start driving, and I'll also show you this once we kind of get going, you'll see two icons to the left and right of the speedometer. So you'll see a cruise control icon on the left, a steering wheel icon on the right of that speedometer in gray. Once those appear, that's showing that the car's able to stay within its lane, adjust to the speed of traffic, and
No way.
you just rest your hands on the wheel.
No way.
So having that, and then let me turn the wheel, excuse my reach here, this stock here, you'll click that twice towards you just like that. And those icons that will appear there will highlight blue, letting you know that you're in autopilot. You just rest
It's
your hands.
engaged.
Just rest your hands on the bottom of the wheel. And then that way it will adjust to the car in front of you. It will stop and go traffic if it's kind of like inching up and then stopping. It will adjust all of that for you. Any turns in the road.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that it's programmed to even brake for me if it feels that it's too close to?
Yep. So it has, and that's just with the cruise control. So having
Yeah.
the autopilot is a separate thing. It's basically like our auto steer.
Okay.
So that will allow it to kind of make the curves in the road, make turns kind of on the freeway, things like that. The cruise control is a traffic aware cruise control, so that will adjust to the car in front of you. So that same stock, go ahead, twist the top of it for me, just the one below that, and you'll see the car distance links that you'll change up on the left side. So right now we're at 3 car distance. You can change that all the way up to 7. Stop and go traffic, you'll usually keep it like at a 1 or a 2. If we're just kind of driving on 75 now, we'll keep it like at a 4 or 5.
Okay.
So you can adjust that. That same stock, you can always adjust the speed for the cruise control, similar to a normal car. To ever get control of auto steer or autopilot and cruise control, you just tap your foot on the brake, and that will give you full control
And they'll
again.
release it and turn it over to you.
Correct.
Okay, so that's great. So are we ready to give this a roll?
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. So the car is driving itself.
Yes, it's going to adjust to the speed of traffic. We're set just at a cruise control speed of 66. No cars are in front of us, so it's not going to adjust and slow down at all. Any curves in the road, it will adjust as well.
So right now, it will adjust the curves in the road. How long has this auto technology been available?
This came out September of 2014. We're on our 2nd generation now. So this has more cameras, more sensors. This allows it to be to where we can have it come to a full autonomous driving.
Okay, we're in a curve and it looks like it's curving itself.
You can kind of see the wheel turn just a tiny bit
I'm
here.
seeing the wheel turn, I'm seeing the speed adjust.
Yep.
And it's adjusting and it's still driving. And it's maintaining a decent car length in front of the car in front of it. And I feel like I'm in a scene from iRobot where the car is driving itself.
And then it's giving you an alert, so go ahead, hold on to the wheel, kind of just move it a little bit, and it gets rid of that alert there.
Okay.
These 2 cars here. Perfect. We'll pull past it.
Is that my symbol?
You'll see it pop up right on here.
Okay. Still not seeing it.
Let me do this. So right there.
Oh, okay.
So you
now
see
I
that
see
little
it says
P
P.
sign?
Yeah.
So now go ahead, put it in reverse. And then you'll see this pop up for you. So you'll see where we're going in the parking spot. You click start, and then you let go of everything.
Start and take my hand off the brake? You're kidding me.
And it goes, it's pretty picky. It'll go as close as about, I've seen 13 inches in terms of getting close to another object. And you'll see it on the left side there as well.
It's about to hit that car.
We're about 17 inches on that one.
What the? This thing is actually turning and adjusting. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
And like I said, you can do this for perpendicular parking and parallel parking.
And my hands are not on the wheel. And it's pulling into the parking spot. My foot is not on the brake. And it just parked for me.
And that's it.
And it just put it in park.
Mm-hmm. All of the doors or something like that.
Okay.
So we'll come stand over here.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and summon it out. So you hold down the top of the key until these lights turn on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and click the car forward. So I'm just going to click the top of the key here to bring it out.
What?
And I can bring it out as far as I'd like. If a car drives by or a person walks in front of it, it will stop. Or I can always just click the top of the key here to automatically stop it. And then say, okay, we got the kids in. We don't have to door ding anything. We'll go ahead and bring it back in. So same thing, you hold the top of the key until the lights turn on. And I'm gonna click the back button here. So similar to like the auto park, it will sense how far it's going to go and automatically stop here.
There's nobody in this car. That is amazing. Closest to what we actually drove,
Yes.
right?
The
Okay.
only differences in terms, besides color and interior color, is going to be a battery size. So it's the same model, just battery sizes are changing. So go ahead, hop in, or step in front, and go ahead and open it all the way up.
Oh, okay. You gotta be kidding me. Where's the engine?
Just the motor. The motor sits kind of directly below here, a couple layers down.
Uh-huh.
You have a motor in the back if you have the all-wheel drive, but the batteries are laying all
I recognize
along the
that. This is the only thing that I recognize in the entire vehicle.
only fluid.
Good.
So you have your
man.
front trunk. That's what makes it a large crumple zone for like any accidents that you may get into.
Uh-huh.
All of the impact's going to be absorbed into this front area. So
Okay.
it makes this and the X the safest car on the road.
Okay.
And then like I was saying, you just want to bring it down, let it sit, and then just even pressure on both sides is how I usually do it.
Okay, now what about the back? So you
Ton of
have
space.
back now.
We took out our parcel shelf, but we have a shelf here that will kind of cover from the glass, but you have all this space here. You have extra space down here.
This vehicle comes with no spare tire.
No spare. We have roadside assistance 24/7 that will come and fix anything for you.
Do you have run flat tires? Okay.
Run flats are going to be a little bit, make it a little bit more expensive on the wheels. We
So
just
you-
put
so you-
Michelin or Continental.
So you offer it, but you just don't.
No. So what we put on the cars are just regular standard tires.
Okay.
Usually run flats. Some people have kind of mixed feelings about run flats. It just depends. You definitely can put them on if you want to. We just don't. But with most luxury cars now, they're not putting a spare tire
Yeah,
because
yeah.
most people don't change it.
Right.
And it will make it a little bit heavier.
Right. Now do the back six fold down.
Yes. So just right here on the side is a little kind of flip here.
Okay.
Fold completely down and give you extra space there.
Okay. Very good.
And this is that charging bundle that I was telling you about that you can. This is what we give you standard. So you just have that 240 outlet that you'll plug in. You can always change it out if you want to. We do give you a 110. It's just going to take a very long time. It's about 35 miles in about 11 hours. Worst case scenario though, you get some trickle charge here.
Okay.
And then this is going to be our third-party connector. So that will plug into the car. This will be like if you see the Nissan Leafs charging, this cord is what they use. So you can still stop and charge at third-party charger stations.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Well, this answers my questions about the trunk and everything.
Awesome. It's a
Excellent.
lot of space.
Thank you.
Of